In the heart of New Mexico, where desert winds whisper through forgotten runways, the story of Hobbs Army Airfield begins. In 1942, this quiet land transformed into a powerhouse of wartime preparation. Hobbs Army Airfield became one of the most vital training grounds for the United States Army Air Forces. Pilots and mechanics trained here for one aircraft above all: the B-17 Flying Fortress, an engineering marvel designed for high-altitude bombing runs over Europe. In the months the airfield rose from dust, runways, barracks, hangars, classrooms, 12 built nationwide in a race against time. Spanning over 3,400 acres, Hobbs was a self-contained city. Women of the WAACs and African American troops served here too, keeping the airfield running and breaking barriers long before the war was won. This is what training looked like: grueling, technical, unforgiving. Days began with reveille, then came inspection, lectures, drills, marching, studying, repeating. Pilots were expected to handle the B-17 under fire. Gunners had to track moving targets under pressure. Mechanics trained to swap out an engine in less than an hour. Outside training was physical: aircraft inspections, formation runs, field maneuvers. There were no shortcuts. The instructors knew lives would depend on the discipline learned here. Army airmen memorized enemy aircraft silhouettes. Navigators mastered star paths. Bombardiers trained on top secret Norden sites. They trained until they could perform under stress, fatigue, and fear, until their hands moved instinctively, until survival became second nature. Some washed out. Those who stayed became the air crews who filled squadrons across Europe and the Pacific. Every rotation of a B-17 propeller often began here at Hobbs. Today, little remains. Cracked pavement, faded signage, foundation overtaken by time. But echoes still linger. You can almost hear the engines, the cadence of marching boots, the shouted commands. Here, men once prepared to fly into the unknown, and for many, to never return. One of Hobbs Army Airfield's first graduates was actor Jimmy Stewart. Before he became a Hollywood legend, he trained right here as a B-17 pilot, one of many airmen forged by Hobbs for war. This silhouette stands in silent tribute, a symbol of all who trained, fought, and gave. It represents not just the aircraft, but the spirit of Hobbs. Preparation, courage, and service. It reminds us that history lives not only in books, but in places, in the dust of old runways and the names engraved in stone. Across the skies of Europe and the Pacific, B-17s roared into battle. Their crews had been molded in places like Hobbs, New Mexico. Many never returned. Others came home changed. But all carried with them the legacy of preparation and sacrifice. The war ended. The airfield, it closed. But Hobbs never stopped mattering. It mattered in the courage it forged, the skills it taught, the lives it changed. Today, we walk its grounds as civilians, but if we pause, if we listen, we can still hear the cadence of history. This is Hobbs Army Air Field. Built to train, built to serve,